like you need it.
No, I don't need your readings. I
Me
can get the
and
ball
me
in
thick,
myself.
and your
if
gold
that's all right
satchel's
with you.
heavy.
Your gameplay suggests that you do need it after all, or at least you'll need it to stay away from last place at this point.
I'm really
With
looking
that,
forward to
I'm
being
catching up
working
while
with you
Joe
guys.
returns to last place where he rightfully belongs.
That's more confident of you to say, when you were in last place literally 1 hole ago, if you keep saying things like that, you're going to fall behind, and it will be really funny for everyone else.
Man, you guys are the best friends ever. Well, I ever tell you that?
Says the guy who is charging 5 figures for predictions that are only half accurate by his own admission. Is that also not overly confident in it?
I'm not charging based on the success, only the prediction itself. Maybe you should learn a bit from me. I have signed copies of my book, The Art of the Deal, available for $50,000.
We're all gonna die!
I couldn't really see where I was at. That is absurd of me to be charging that much when it was written over 30 years ago.
Hey guys, has anybody noticed Joe hasn't said anything in quite a while now? I was too busy ordering Donald's book off of some third-party seller, so he doesn't get any money to notice until now.
Sorry, I was just too focused on my gameplay. Plus, I only had a full 24 hours of sleep last
Wait,
night,
what?
so I'm very tired still.
Donald, why did you attack Ben's ball instead of just going to the hole?
He was trying to rip me off by getting my book without giving me. That's where he's falling behind.
You were trying to rip him off by charging absurd amounts, so that's what you get.
Okay, now you're just sabotaging for the sake of it, even if I was ripping him off, which I wasn't. I don't know why you're involved in this somehow.
This is getting a little out of hand. I'm just going to focus on getting it into the hole now. Otherwise, Joe will be in first place for sure.
Yeah, perhaps you're right. I'm going to have to get the game. Otherwise, Joe really will be back on top. And I'm not sure if I can really continue playing this game if he starts winning.
I don't think my sabotaging days are over quite yet, though. As much as I'm still considering it, I don't think it's worth falling behind even further than I already have.
We can't let Joe just win silently while we're all fighting just to stay near the top of the scoreboard.
Actually, I don't think I even caught up that much. You were all sabotaging each other for a minute, but it didn't really make much of a difference right now.
It looks like I will be on top, and I don't anticipate any of you to be...
I thought you would be much more upset that I made things worse for you due to my actions.
No, I don't think it's worth getting upset over. There's still a lot of time left in the game, so I can't promise I'll stay that way. But I'm not upset at all.
I don't want your sad understanding.
Mule is working again.
It's time for me to show you what I can do.
And what's that? Miss the target entirely. We already knew you could do that. It's what you've consistently done best, so we're not surprised.
Hey, Ben, turns out I'm in the same place as last time after all.
And since you missed yet again, we'll stay in the same place. No surprises at all.
Okay, this is getting us nowhere. I have to try something different. Otherwise, we're just going to be in the same spot the whole game.
I do find it interesting how none of you made any actual progress. Meanwhile, I'm already done, and watching my lead increase the whole time.
With shots like that, it's not hard to see why we can't get any further. We just can't get the ball into where it should be. I have the excuse of the
Mule
wind,
operational.
but the other
Well
two are
done.
as bad as I expected.
We all know that the wind cannot possibly explain you missing the general vicinity of the hole 3 times now. It's okay to admit that you're making mistakes. There is
Coordinates
simply no
transfer.
wind
Gotta
at
check
all.
my terrain
Joe,
scout.
please get it so we can finish more quickly.
I got across. I should be able to finish on my next shot after all.
The wind finally calmed down enough to get Joe across to the other side, and now he's not in Ben's way anymore.
I believe in your skill. You got this. Or maybe you don't, but that doesn't mean you can't make it next time instead.
I appreciate the thought, Joe. Perhaps you do deserve to stay ahead. I think you're doing well, and I'm glad you managed to get it.
We got this done a while ago.
Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
Income operational.
These circular sections really make it difficult to get a good
Excellent
angle.
to know it.
That's why this is taking a little longer than expected, but I think it'll be done soon.
I'll get it in now. That was way easier than some of the other holes we had already. I can only hope they will stay like that for a
Smart
long
thrusters calibrated.
I promise I'll have this in soon. Don't look at me missing.
Good to see you're getting it in. I don't think any of us are completely out. We do have time for any of us to make a difference.
Compound powered up
Despite
and
some
ready
of
to
us
leave.
being much
Time
further
to bring it
ahead,
all home.
anything could
Get on
happen.
board. We're leaving with or
Right,
without
that
you.
anything could happen. Aside
Light
from
is
my
up.
gloating, I do need to get home.
Retrieving escape pod.
Rockin' stone forever.
Glad to know you're finally coming to your senses.
Rockin' stone.
I also really have to catch up since I'm 9 behind first place. And there are only a few holes left before it's over.
I can only hope I get a shot as good as that. Otherwise, I'll be falling behind when I really don't want to.
All I have to do realistically is play it safe and let everyone else worry about catching up to me, and I should be able to maintain my lead, especially if they fall like Joe did just now.
Yeah, how would you even call them?
based on the shot you just did, apparently it's pretty easy to fall down, which is strange since I got my ball across with no issues whatsoever.
I don't think this is all that hard. As long as you get the accurate angle and speed, then making it to the other end is actually quite simple. You two are just making it look much harder than it really is.
No, you two just got lucky. As always, my golfer's intuition.